This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Happy solar eclipse day. I don't know what's going to happen today. There's a lot of tinfoil things going on, but we'll see what happens. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Guys, if you are ready for the zest, you're ready for the education, make sure you guys smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends because we have so much to cover today. A lot of Bitcoin and crypto news, and holy sheesh. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Week. I love celebrating the new week. I know my voice isn't 100% here. I was, NFT NYC party side eventing all Thursday and Friday. I'll get into that in just a moment. Before I get into the zest, before I say good morning to everyone, please make sure you guys are checking out our three amazing sponsors of the show, which is Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Get 20% off with code ZESTY. Carry the zest over to Crypto Saving Expert, where you could use code ZESTY for 15% off. And they actually have code HAVING for 40% off their annual membership. And if you guys want to use that link in the live chat in the description, that's what helps the channel. All right, guys. Hello, Travel Man. Nice to see ya. All right. Hello, everyone on TikTok. Let's say good morning to everyone on YouTube's and X. I see Yukio from X is over here. Eben Hands, good morning. Randy, Essa, K9MM. My girl, Alexandra G. Love her. Much love to you. We have Bulldog Eric, good morning. All set. Patrick Murphy. We have Jason Hamilton, Black Hat. Good morning, everyone. Everyone from the Chump Change Rate. Thank you, by the way. We have Cuzzy. Nice to see you. Squeaky. Good morning. Good morning. Crimson is in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Make sure you answer me on that game and give me some info in the Discord, please. Otto, nice to see you. Cough, cough to you. We have, who else? Dave's FinTech channel. Good morning. We have Gary Littlemore, AB, Paul Kelly, Randy A. Nice to see you. Oval. Ian F. Nice to see you. Jacob Montgomery, AB. Tesla Man. Nice to see you. Andy S. Chef Dave. Joey W. Severe Volume on X, Mr. JXRP, and Welsh Jesse from X. Nice to see you guys. One Character, nice to see you. Oh my gosh, it's Market Cipher. Good morning, Market Cipher. You guys, hold on. Much love to Market Cipher. Hold on, the hat is on correctly now. Much love to Market Cipher. Hello, Oscar, Bionic, Lil Red, good morning. Colorado Gem Shop, hello. You're welcome. Oh, shoot. It's Douglas. You're welcome.
$9.99 from Doug Hype TV. Eclipse my cake heart.
Listen, I got these shades as a gift from Douglas Hype over the weekend. And guys, you guys know Douglas is like the best thing ever. And I appreciate him more than he understands. And we went, oh, Market Cipher, much love to you too. Repping the Hype and the Market Ciphers. So before I get into the news, guys, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. We have a goal of 16,140, so just 7 more subscribers. But also the fact that Doug and I went and took on NYC over the weekend. Thursday and Friday were our days, and we just went off. And now we did a few things over the weekend. So Thursday, I told you guys I couldn't do the show Friday. I was out past my bedtime with NFT NYC. It was just craziness. And I did acquire some bodyguards, so I am letting you guys know that we are. This was amazing. Shout out to NFT Nick, by the way. If you guys might know him as the Choose a Rich guy. So we were at his little event for the Bodagos. Oh, I might have dropped something. For the Bodagos NFT. And I just saw these guys, and I was like, you guys are my people. So that was absolutely amazing. And then Doug and I went and co-hosted another awesome day fundraiser. So I just want to give this a shout out.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$4.99 from K9. I unfortunately missed your event. Crying face. I spoke on 2 panels at NFT NYC.
K9MM. What the? Why did you not tell me? I wasn't at the actual conference, but I wish I could have saw you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, K9MM, you're breaking my heart, dude.
$4.99 from Doug Hype TV.
Hi, thank
King
you,
and
Jessica.
Queen Zype NYC. Shortcake. Collision.
Oh,
Heart.
oh yes,
Sparkles,
all the hype.
Hot face.
Travel man, just go on my website, please. That's the best way. Sheesh. K9MM, you're breaking my heart. But if you guys weren't there, this is a little picture from it. We co-hosted another awesome day fundraiser for teen suicide awareness and prevention. So I really wanted to give this a shout out before we get into the show for everyone just coming in and watching. This meant the world to me, by the way, because we're always talking about crypto and people talk so much smack about crypto, but they don't really understand how much impact we can have, and the fact that you guys could donate to Y3K. Y3K-takeover.wallet is the domain. So if you guys want to scan this QR code and donate to the cause, that would be absolutely amazing. Do what you want to do. But this was it just meant the world to me, like I said. So Doug and I co-hosting this event, being able to auction off a few pieces of art, physical, digital. Having Cool Cats there was really amazing. The Cool Cats team is so sweet. They were giving away and auctioning their little Cool Cats figures that you could actually get off the Cool Cats website and paint it yourself. And it has NFC chips as well, so that way you can make an NFT and 3D render your own piece of art. So I just thought this was really amazing.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$1.99 from Doug Hype TV, MRR, woman gesturing okay, female sign, shortcake, collision,
Oh,
heart,
nice Bionic.
sparkles, hot face, the cake keeper.
Yes. My dad and Emma were also there. They were keeping the cake safe. But this again meant the absolute world to me. So shout out to everybody that came. Shout out to everyone that's just helping making a difference in this space, because I was getting emotional on stage even talking about it. That this is like why we're in crypto, is to be able to prove that we're able to do something. And when you donate to a charity like Y3K, you know where the money goes. You see transparently where it goes. And the direct impact it has. So I'm just so thankful to be co-hosting that event, and I hope to do more with them in the future. And I think we will do more in the future.
$1.99 from Doug Hype TV. Emma, remind her to show the cake picture. Shortcake.
Did you post it? Did you post a picture of the cake? I'm gonna have to look. Send me a post on Twitter if you have one. But yeah, it was just absolutely amazing, and I'm just freaking blessed to be a part of that. So thank you. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Shayna. Shout out to everyone that was a part of that event for Y3K. Again, it just means everything to me to be able to do that. So guys, we have a lot going on. We're gonna get into the news. How was the cake? The cake was really fire, dude. The cake was really fire. The entire staff had the cake. They were like, staff coming over to my dad and we're like, can you cut me a piece of cake? It was like hilarious. I absolutely loved it. And we're gonna have some content that came out of that, because we had one of the bodyguards come and film us. And I know that was a weird sentence, but it definitely worked out that way. But yeah, so we're gonna get into the show. Shout out to Doug. Thank you so much for being my NYC buddy this week. But we're gonna get into the show. This morning we had Bitcoin making a move. Shout out to Free and Fun for subscribing to the channel. We had Bitcoin making a move this morning. We had a high of around 72.7, and I don't know, could we break all-time highs today? Obviously, all-time highs at like 73.8, just about. So this is definitely a move to watch as we breach through 71.5, and we're headed to that 72.3 that, again, we already went through, but are kind of retracing off of that. And then our next two levels to watch are 73.1 and 73.4. So definitely keep an eye out for this. We're going to keep an eye on the charts as we have Market Cipher in here showing us all the zest. Showing us all the zest. All right, let's see. Where are we going to start off? Oh, the fact that the Bitcoin halving is in 10 days. Oh my gosh, are you guys excited for the Bitcoin halving? I'm excited for the Bitcoin halving. I have some cool plans for it, so I'm so excited. Okay, so guys, we're gonna jump in to the Zest, and I was at a lot of events over the weekend, and a lot of people were talking about Solana, man, and people were like, "Oh, Randy, like, what's your deal with Solana?" I was like, "Listen, man, I don't have any deal with Solana. I think there are great projects on Solana. I just think that I cannot trust the network, and I'm not really loving the network, especially because as everybody's telling me, oh, look at Solana, which I know about Solana, I've been here forever, we have 75% of user transactions are failing, and they're blaming this on bot spam. Like, let's get real, bro. Why, even if there is bot spam on the network, if you guys are saying, all the Solanians or the Solana soldiers, whatever, that you're out here to become the, like, flip ETH, be bigger than ETH, yet if there are some bot spam, we can't handle it and the transactions are going to fail. This is not okay, because if we're going into mainstream adoption, if there are millions and billions of users on blockchain and they're going to use Solana, obviously it's not going to work. And then we have to always go back to the devs. And the devs are going to have to fix it. And in my opinion, why is this an issue? It should never be an issue, and the devs should never have to fix a network. You never hear that with Bitcoin. You know, you never hear that with Litecoin. You hear it a little bit with Ethereum. But at the same time, I'm not a fan of Solana and how it acts and how I can't rely on it. I was telling people, what if you have medical records? What if you have real estate records? What if you have things worth millions of dollars and you go to use Solana and access these records and important documents or applications, and the transaction just doesn't go through, or you can't view it, something goes wrong? That is where I'm stuck. That's where I'm in, like, that rock in a hard place type vibe. I don't like the fact that they have to network patch and have to wait for that to roll out. Yes, it might be back in functioning, but at the same time, you have to be able to put yourself in that position of, like, okay, if I have millions of dollars, if I have important assets, am I going to be able to access that network? So that's my problem, because I know Severe Volume is telling me stop the drama. I'm not being dramatic. I'm just being real. So I'm just telling you guys, that's just about that. But yeah, I don't know. It's just my opinion. And it's not even much of an opinion. It's just the fact that you want to make sure that you have access to your money whenever you need it. And that's what scares me about Solana. So let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, I have it now. All right, I got you. I know, guys. I'm going to get back into the event and the earthquake and stuff in a little bit. I just want to get some news done first. So we also have another little spicy article to read about another network that was having issues. I am not an ETH maxi, by the way. I am not an ETH maxi. Let's not spread FUD there. I talk about ETH having issues all the time, and it's having trouble scaling too. So not only can Sol not scale, I don't know if ETH can really scale. But I root for ETH, I root for Solana, and I root for every other single piece of technology that's going to bring some sort of positive light to the space, except it has to be reliable technology. And that's the one thing that someone cannot argue with me over, is the reliability of the network. That includes Solana, that includes Avalanche, and that includes DYDX, as they halted production following a scheduled network upgrade. This is another thing that I do not enjoy whatsoever. I do not enjoy network upgrades. I don't think there should ever be a time where a network has to shut down and the devs are going to work on it. If something's out there, it should be out there. And if there's anything that happens, like an ETH upgrade, like kind of how we had that go on, then it should be something like that. But the fact that they halted the chain completely is something that gives me immediate red flags. DeFi protocol DYDX announced it was investigating a recent halt in block production as the chain underwent a scheduled upgrade. On April 8th, which is today, they published a status report highlighting that the chain was proceeding with a scheduled protocol upgrade and that functionalities of the DYDX chain might be disrupted. They did not resume block production after the scheduled maintenance. At the time of writing, the blockchain explorer platform Nodes Guru showed that the latest blocks were produced by the DYDX mainnet, and at the time of the scheduled upgrade, which was 5 hours prior. The team wrote that the issue continues to be investigated. It's been agreed to reconvene with the validators at 1500 UTC, and that means that the devs won't suggest a workaround or a fix until then, so that the validators won't get jailed for not being online when the chain restarts. The protocol upgrade was proposed on February 21st, and this outage comes after a recent development where the community approved the staking of 20 million tokens. They also voted the community to allow a $61 million treasury tokens to be staked in the liquid staking protocol called Stride. I think it's very much scary, but we do see that they have the scheduled maintenance. They're saying that this was completed, but we'll see what happens next. We'll see if this is something that helps. We'll see if DYDX ever has to have scheduled maintenance ever again. But I don't know. In the chat, do you guys feel comfortable with the network that has scheduled maintenance, that it's going to shut down to be worked on. Do you guys think that's a red flag? Put a 1 or a yes emoji if it's a red flag, and put a 2 or a no emoji if you think it's not, if it's okay. Okay. Let's continue on the Zest. Let's continue on the Zest. I see Mullen David on X. He's like, no. The way he wrote that gives me.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Exactly. Crypto's 24/7, no shutdown. That's what I'm saying. That's why it gets me in my feels. So yeah, I don't like the fact that things could shut down, that they're not reliable. That's just not me. Morty put a red flag emoji. I'm with that. So we're gonna talk about some controversy. So I have way too much fun on this show. I'm just saying it right now. I have way too much fun. But we do have Dodo, a.k.a. Kwon. I call him Dodo. That's just the way it's going to work. It reminds me of, like, the Dodo, like that little nature channel or whatever. I don't know. I used to like it. I watched them on TikTok sometimes. But the New York jury is finding Dodo, a.k.a. Kwon, liable for fraud in the case against the SEC. However, Dodo was not here. He was in Montenegro, as South Korea and the U.S. are still trying to get their hands on Lil Do Kwon and bring him over here. I think it's pretty wild, the fact that they could have a trial about somebody that's not even an American citizen. Does the SEC even have the right to regulate something that's not even in any sort of U.S. jurisdiction? I think this is a little bit too shady, especially since, yes, this is open, decentralized, permissionless technology, and the fact that anyone anywhere in the world, including the United States, was taking part in UST. That collapsed, obviously depegged. I don't know, guys. I don't think Gary Gensler and the hucksters are able to really go through with this too far, especially because I believe Do Kwon is going to appeal. It just shows how crazy these
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes
are. Now, we do have the New York jury finding Do Kwon guilty. Let's read about what happened here. We see here that he was found guilty on civil fraud charges brought against him by the SEC in connection with the $40 billion implosion of the Terra ecosystem in May of 2022. The SEC accused Dodo of misleading investors about the stability of its so-called algorithmic native stablecoin UST and the use cases for the blockchain. The jury delivered the verdict just 2 hours after lawyers in the SEC and the defendants gave their closing arguments. Jurors agreed with the SEC that Dodo, under his direction, Terraform Labs deceived everyday investors about the nature of the supposed algorithm that kept UST pegged to the dollar. Dodo insinuated that it could automatically self-heal, but we saw that wasn't true, as a lot of this was based on trading from large-scale institutional investors. Quote, "We are pleased with today's jury verdict holding Dodo liable for massive crypto fraud." This is from the SEC. This also is pretty interesting too. From the SEC, they said the defendants caused devastating losses for investors and wiped out tens of billions of market value nearly overnight. For all of crypto's promises, the lack of registration and compliance have very real consequences for people. As the hard work of our team shows, we will continue to use the tools at our disposal to protect the investing public, but it is high time for the crypto markets to come into compliance. Again, Do Kwon was not a U.S. citizen. None of this had anything to do with the United States except that it was a U.S. dollar-pegged stablecoin. I really don't think that they have the jurisdiction or the authority to really come after Do Kwon. Is it, again, just government overreach, considering that no other country is really stepping in and saying, hey, man, you really can't do that? It seems that the SEC not only wants to regulate the financial system in the United States, but they want to regulate the whole world. This is overreach. Did Do Kwon do something very wrong? Yeah. Was Terraform Labs a complete and utter implosion? I agree with the SEC on that. However, is this something that they can really touch? I don't think so. We know that Terraform Labs had a spokesperson that said they were very disappointed with the verdict and they don't believe any of it is supported by evidence. They're going to continue to maintain that the SEC does not have the legal authority to bring this case at all. And we're carefully weighing our options and the next steps. Like I said, Dodo wasn't even there. This man is still in Montenegro. And we have the SEC that's still trying to pursue all these cases that don't really make sense. And especially because I don't believe this was in their jurisdiction. Will Dodo probably fight back? Will the lawyers fight back? I believe they will. Will much come out of it? Probably not. Probably not. Exactly. Flatsmack said that the SEC really doesn't even have any authority over us, but the fact that there are no real checks and balances in this country, it shows it pretty well and through that the SEC just regulates whatever they want to regulate, and not one person says anything indifferent, except for people like Tom Emmer and some other congressmen and women. But how far are their efforts really going when Gary Gensler's still bringing cases against Do Kwon when he's not a U.S. citizen? And then we also have Coinbase. Now, it seems that Gary Gensler is taking even more L's in the Coinbase case, where we're probably getting more, again, regulation from judges and from the court cases than actual regulation by the regulators, that all they try to do is regulate by enforcement, which we know does not work. Let's move on. Let's talk about Coinbase. It kind of gives me XRP vibes, where we had the Ripple case saying that institutional sales of XRP could be labeled securities. However, the secondary sales, which are sales as if I went on Coinbase and purchased some XRP, they're saying that is not a security. And there were a bunch of tokens listed within the Coinbase lawsuit, Kraken lawsuit, and a lot of other lawsuits saying that the tokens or coins being traded on these exchanges are securities, when out of every single coin that was listed, the SEC did not come and say and explain why each and every one was a security, or even one of them for that matter. It doesn't make sense. The math still doesn't math. However, Coinbase is clearing the lawsuit over crypto transactions, and it has come to light by a judge, as always, never by the SEC themselves, that the secondary sales of cryptocurrencies, meaning if I'm going on Coinbase and buying a token, it is not a security. Take a look. Coinbase achieved a significant victory in an ongoing lawsuit. The United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit ruled in favor of Coinbase, confirming that secondary sales of cryptocurrencies on its platform do not violate the Securities Exchange Act. The court's decision affects a nationwide group of people who traded tokens on Coinbase from 2019 to 2022. At the heart of the dispute was whether crypto traded on Coinbase met the criteria for securities. We see that there were a lot of claims, and they also represented or presented some state law claims related to security regulations. But the plaintiffs contended that Coinbase's actions amounted to offering and selling unregistered securities. Furthermore, they accused Coinbase of violating various provisions of securities laws. However, Coinbase argued that the secondary crypto asset sales did not meet crypto security criteria, disputing the relevance of securities transactions or regulations. They examined various aspects, ultimately overturning some of the lower court's decisions while upholding others. They determined that Coinbase's potential liability under the Securities Act for vending unregistered securities, but they rejected the plaintiffs' little insufficient proof of transaction-specific contracts needed for recession. So we do know that obviously the SEC has no evidence for anything they bring up. Even Do Kwon in his case said that there was really no evidence for anything going wrong there. Same thing for Binance too. They blame CZ for all these things. We never saw any proof of CZ doing anything wrong. Same for Binance. They claim all these things happened, yet we have no real transaction history. We have no faces to the names of the KYC that obviously you have to do on Binance to cash out. This unregistered security that keeps getting brought up is finally getting squashed. So again, this is the SEC taking another L and judges doing more regulation for the United States than our actual regulators. And that's embarrassing. But the Coinbase team, they were tweeting, they were all happy about their judgment, as they should be. But I think this is all theater as it is, because as Coinbase is going through this thing with the SEC and they're kind of closing this up, we had them getting attacked for other things like staking and just things that just really aren't relevant. But they are launching futures like Dogecoin futures at the end of the month. They just launched Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash futures, a lot of things for institutions. So I think this is all theater, because if Coinbase was that bad, they wouldn't have been able to do any of these things. It is bad theater, BHT. I agree with you. None of it's fun. None of it's fun. But again, it's all about money. It's all about how they're upset that they're not, obviously making all the money, and they can't really stop us from making money, especially in a permissionless world. So they're going to have to jump in one way or another and just push it back and back and back. If they were protecting the public, they would return the public money with the fines received. Abso-freaking-lutely. Claps for that. Absolutely. But yeah, that we kind of saw that with Debtbox, where they were saying they were going to give back their legal fees, but I don't know how that's going to turn out. All right. Speaking of our SEC, let's talk about the Philippines SEC and Binance, as I was just talking about Binance. Poor freaking Binance. Binance always gets the sheesh end of the stick, man, and they just get slammed in every country when literally not one country can prove that this exchange did anything wrong, and they just kind of label them as bad people without real evidence. And this is why I always tell people to take their crypto off of the exchanges, especially since the SEC in the Philippines made ISPs, which are internet service providers, ban Binance. So if you wanted to get on Binance in the Philippines, you could not, which is why you always take your crypto off of the exchange, because you never know what is going to happen. Especially things like this really make you ponder what could happen in the United States if they really wanted to get tyrannical with things. And this is it. In the local news report, Paolo Ong, the officer in charge of the SEC's Philly FinTech Innovation Office, said that the SEC could not endorse ways to retrieve funds after Binance is blocked by internet service providers, ISPs, in the country. They said that the regulator has already given a 3-month warning and extended the time before the ban is implemented to give investors enough time to get their funds out of the exchange. The official hoped that investors would have already transferred their funds either to a local exchange or their wallets within a specified time. When queried about the fate about users that are going to be unable to withdraw their funds, the guy stated, "Unfortunately, we can't endorse any method on how to take out their money now that the blocking order is out." On March 25th, the NTC ordered that the internet service providers immediately block access to Binance. This is absolutely wild and tyrannical. This is literally showing that these governments have the power to do a lot more than you think, that if they don't like Binance, they don't like what you're doing, they don't like your platform, they will make sure internet service providers block access to your website. We need decentralized internet. We need a way to have internet without the need for AWS, all these ISPs. We need a way to decentralize this thing, because this is what scares me about a lot of these things, that we have blockchain, we have things that are decentralized that they cannot touch, some networks that they cannot break down. However, they could block a website to an exchange or maybe even a wallet. So these are things I do ponder about quite often. Hold on a second. Family, crazy, man, crazy. Let's talk about Hong Kong in a moment, because Hong Kong's hash key is going live in Bermuda. Now, Bermuda has been one of those places that really didn't like crypto. They're kind of stingy about it. But a hash key, of course, Hong Kong hash key, is now getting a little license there, and they're not the only ones to do that. We know that they launched HashKey Global Exchange after being granted a license in Bermuda to offer licensed digital asset trading services. They said the COO, HashKey Group, aims to establish one of the world's largest clusters of licensed exchanges within the next 5 years. They're also in Tokyo and Singapore, and received unicorn status after fundraising nearly $100 million. So that was pretty wild. They're going to have 21 digital assets that include Bitcoin, ETH, Tether, and Circle, which I wonder what the other, 18 or 17 more that there's going to be. There's also a $284 billion Chinese Southern Fund that's going to launch an ETF in Hong Kong. I'll believe it when I see it. What's up, Bebop? Howdy to you. What's up? Let's see. What else do we have out here? What else? We have BlackRock that's adding more APs, which are authorized participants, to their ETF. That includes Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, and UBS, all of which are getting into tokenization. So I find it really ironic, and here's the little article about it. But I find it really ironic. That these people are all in tokenization, and that's who the APs are for BlackRock. So I'm just telling you guys about tokenization, and that you need to pay attention to that. Oh, yes, guys, make sure you guys are smashing the likes. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. We're really almost there. So make sure you guys are smashing these likes. Hold on, let's do a little, not that. Let's do a little piano Maddie B. Let's do a little piano Maddie B as we're waiting for more subscribees.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
I love piano Maddie B. Sheesh, I love piano Maddie B. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I see some people flying in. So let's, all right, let's, Oh, yes. Let me go over the market recap, and then I'm going to talk about the earthquake, because I know you guys want to talk about that. Give me a second. Guys, we have the market recap. We have a sea of green, and I love the sea of green. It's so beautiful. Dog with hat is going up, so if you guys have some chart requests, we'll get into that in just a moment. Bitcoin, of course, we have the halving that's fastly approaching in like 10 days. It's supposed to be on April 19th. It's currently the 8th. And we have $71,700 Bitcoin, up 3.5% today. Market Cipher, I don't know if you're still here, but you're a zesty tool, and I appreciate you so much. I love Market Cipher so much. That green dot was printed on Saturday, shooting that momentum up. VWAP looks pretty confident. I enjoy that. We also have the RSI that's creeping up as well and is aiming bullish. So 71.5 is the zesty level. The next level to watch is 72.3, just about. And then again, we have that 73.2. So very important levels to watch. We have a new week, so hype for the new week. I love our new week so much. We have been battling between this range of basically 67.5 and 70K for the past 2-3 weeks, maybe even more than that, pretty much since March. So I'm just curious as to see what is going to happen this week. If you guys think we're going to close this week in the green, put a 1 or a yes emoji, or put a 2 and a no emoji. Put a 1 and a yes for green, and put a 2 or a no for red, for all scaries. Oh, I see you, Market Cipher. You're there, Market Cipher. Pimp it up for you. Pimp it the frick up now. We also have a very choppy 4 weeks for Ethereum. Like, look how freaking sideways this is.
Bruh.
We had $3,633 Ethereum, up 5%. The VWAP is not whopping, bro. I want that spice. I really want spice. And what I mean by spice is confidence, because we all like confidence in a person, in price action, anything confident. We like confidence out here. Are you guys confident in the chat? Please write that you're confident, people. We want to push that VWAP straight over that 0 line with love, zest, and passion. We also have the RSI that is bordering on the weekly for Ethereum, this overbought region. I'm seeing that we might breach that overbought region, but I'm curious to see if we can hold it, because the last time we did on the weekly, it got pretty spicy. I'm not going to lie to you. It got pretty spicy. But when we were overbought on that weekly, we were trying to break into this golden zone, which is around 39.50. And the golden zone means that we are fastly after that approaching our all-time high. So I would say for the weekly, neutrally, let's close at 39.50 above it. And ideally look for, yeah, 35.50, yeah, and then 39.50. That's what I would like to look at for the end of the week. But that's just like love, spice, and everything nice. For the daily, of course, it looks like there could be a minor cup forming, but I don't want to say it too soon. Because if we have the right momentum, right? Because we have the VWAP going up, momentum is shooting after that green dot. We have some nice RSI movement, curvature on there. So I'm thinking if we could breach this 35.50 or this 35.30, to maybe go test that 39.50. I would love to do that. I would love to do that because we know in the past that once we really had some confident move through 35.30, we shot right up to that 3,900 range. So I'm hoping that's the case, but if not, we're going to keep chopping. When is the Bitcoin halving? In 10 days, 11 days-ish. And also, we got to talk about Litecoin, the freaking right coin. I love Litecoin to my heart's content. To my heart's content. And we're going to the Litecoin Summit, kiddos. This is July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeehaw to that. $84 per ticket. And you know that Litecoin is $103 per coin right now. And that's less than the price of one Litecoin. Could get you your ticket to Litecoin Summit. And you could purchase your tickets with cryptocurrency. So I highly encourage it to spend your crypto or get your ticket with fiat, but either way, acquire these tickets because it's freaking important. But we have $103 Litecoin. Litecoin has been doing really good, bouncing off this 97 Thursday and Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, kind of looming between that $97 and $100 range. I like that we've been holding high 90s, $100. I'm hoping that continues. The cup and handle was absolutely stunning on Litecoin. Green dot was printed on Sunday, literally fresh, pulling up that momentum. VWAP has some confidence going on there, but not too much. Would like to see more. The RSI, she's aight. I want to see her move on up. We do have rumors of a Litecoin ETF. Grayscale has been continuously selling Bitcoin and Ethereum and buying Litecoin. And Grayscale is the only, I guess, trust to have Litecoin. They have Solana. I think they have Solana. They have Zcash. They have a bunch of things going on there. So we know Grayscale might launch that Litecoin ETF, and there might be more behind it, and we'll find out. However, you got to watch out for the whale alerts. Watch out for Grayscale buying Litecoin. Daily looking, I want to close above 103. Bullishly looking for 113. On the weekly, we're doing pretty decent here, where we did have a red week last week, but again, maintaining this $100 status, closing above $100. This week, I would like to test that 113. And that's if the VWAP moves up, because this VWAP is confidently going the other way, which I'm not enjoying. All right. Let's see Dogecoin too. Dogecoin on the weekly is doing pretty good. Had a really good few weeks, so the red last week isn't bad. We have the VWAP that is aiming a little bit downwards. Hopefully she picks up over the next week. Money flow is finally in the red, in the green on the weekly, which I think is pretty bullish. But the red dot on the weekly does scare me, so maybe it'll unprint, maybe we'll ignore it. But I would just keep it in mind, 19 cents, bullishly get above that 20, and then even more bullish, aim for that 23.5 on the weekly. On the daily, let's just focus on staying above that 19 and targeting and maintaining 20 cents. We have some nice looking stuff on the market ciphers. The VWAP looks good. Green dot, momentum, RSI, all looks good on the daily. So I'm hoping that the daily picks up so that way the week could turn around maybe. That's my hope. If you guys have chart requests, make sure you guys give them to me. I do have a market cipher. Don't be scared. I'm not scared. I just want up and reigns of love. So guys, I'm going to tell you. So I don't know if you guys were here at the beginning. I'm going to say it again. Doug Hype and I, we co-hosted another awesome day fundraiser for teen suicide awareness and prevention. This is from Y3K, so I encourage you guys, if you haven't yet, please go follow Y3K and go contribute, donate on this tweet. You guys could use that link in the live chat. There you go. But yeah, I highly encourage you guys to check that out. We had an earthquake earlier that day, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like I was a little bit scared. bit scared. So I wanted to do a show on Friday, right? So I was already, you guys knew, like on Thursday, I gave you guys a warning. I might be out past my bedtime because all these crypto nerds, they like to party. They like to be out late. And I didn't even I wasn't even out that late. I was just destroyed. I was tired. So Thursday I go out with Doug. We went to the Choose Rich party. We went to Pudgy Penguins. I was in a documentary there, which was fire. Doug, I believe, was in it too. Shout out to Crypto Megan. I met so many people those 2 days. Like, I did not go to the conference. I just went to side events. Holy poop. I met so many people, and I'm so happy I met you guys. So everyone that I met, hello. Thank you for being so awesome. There's not one person I met that I got a weird vibe from. So that was really awesome. So I love my crypto nerds. Shout out to all my nerds out there. But yeah, so went out Thursday to Pudgy Penguins. I went down a slide. There was a slide in the venue. So shout out to the venue. It was called Slate, if you guys want to Google it. It was really fun. And then I kind of so the next morning I wake up, I'm like doing my thing. I'm getting ready for another awesome day fundraiser. And my fam and I were just like sitting down, like all together. We're just like hanging out, talking. And then like I'm telling them like some stories from the night before. And all of a sudden, like things start like shaking. And I was like a little bit like I'm just like trying to talk through it a little bit. My sister was like listening to me. I'm trying to talk to her. My dad's like, okay, what's going on? And I'm like I'm just sitting there and everything's shaking. So I'm like looking around. It's like a good 20, 30 seconds to the point where I was like, okay, there's a little bit of a tiff. There's a little bit of an issue here. So my dad starts looking around like, do we have to like bounce out of the building? We saw people outside the window going into the streets. So Emma said she saw my curls shake, and that's how she knew something was up. That's so funny. But yeah, so it was pretty wild. Like shelves in our building were starting to in our apartment, we're starting to shake. And I was like, oh freaking boy. So I was a little bit shook, to say the least, no pun intended. I was shook after that. And I was like telling Doug, I'm so scared. I was like, dude, Doug, I'm scared to go to Manhattan. But yeah, then I ended up going, and I was a little bit anxious about it. I'm not going to lie, but I did go, and it was so amazing, and I wasn't gonna miss it for the world. So thank gosh. I heard there was an aftershock, but I didn't feel it. So thank gosh. But yeah, so another awesome day fundraiser. That was absolutely amazing. So shout out to Tony and everyone that was behind this event. It honestly means the world to me that I was able to do that. And then Doug, also, we had a cake. Look at our cake. Oh, that was so beautiful. Guys, if you guys know, I post this cake on my story quite often when I order it because it's just like the best. So shout out to Bit in Brooklyn and Kim for making the cake for me last minute. She fit me in, and that was just everything. So this was a great cake. Shout out to Doug and everyone that enjoyed the cake. It was just so amazing. Like, I absolutely freaking loved it. Yes, we raised the funds for teens. Gary Littlemore said Tesla model Doge was there. Yes, he was. You can see him in this picture, actually. Hold on. Where is it? Right here. See, look, you can see little TMD right there. I love Tesla model Doge. Shout out to him. Let me actually pull up his tweet. Let me see. Tesla model Doge, like, I met him at the Dogecoin pizza party over a week ago, and he was just so freaking amazing. Like, this guy, I told him, I was like, I see Tesla model Doge at an event, and I'm like, thank God, because he's such a great presence. So shout out to Tesla model Doge. If you guys don't follow him, give him a follow. He's such like a good soul. Hold on, here's the link in the live chat if you guys want to go follow him. What a beautiful soul he is. He came to our event. And supported me like right away. Like, what a cool freaking dude. He posts so much. TMD, where's our pictures? Yes, this was a little video. This was kind of Doug and I closing out. So again, shout out to TMD for coming. Thank you to everyone that came, by the way. There were people from Macy's, Cool Cats, Haritos, and all these beautiful people.
Give it up for Randi missteencrypto right now. Let's give it up for Tony, Diamond. Let's give it up for Cool Cats, Haritos, Parallels, all these amazing artists, Macy's, everybody out there. It takes a lot of work to put these things together, baby. A lot of hearts, a lot of passion. You know what I'm saying? That's what we love. That's what me and Randi freaking love it. Are you kidding me? We couldn't wait. to be part of this.
Thank you guys so much. This is an amazing thing. We're better together. Stay hype, stay zype, and stay zesty. Thank you so much. Let's donate. Let's make a difference in this world. Let's get it.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's go. Let's give it.
I totally wasn't clumsy at the end, not at all. I'm so clumsy, and that was exposed. That was exposed this weekend. I just dropped things. Yeah, Doug drank all my Doritos, and I didn't get to take mine home, which I'm so upset about. But yeah, that was awesome. Doug is my awesome co-host, so shout out to Doug. We do space every week at 1:30 every Wednesday. So if you guys don't follow Douglas, please make sure you follow him. Give him all the love that he deserves. And yeah, this was just like so awesome. This was like amazing to me. It just like again, it just means the world. So yeah. Doug is dope AF. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hi, Wifey Wick. Was I nervous? Absolutely not. I'm not nervous for things like that. I'm always happy for it. I don't really get nervous going on stage. I love going on stage. I think like I feel like this is what I was born to do in one way or another. So I really love going on stage. None of that bothers me. The only thing that would ever bother me is I hope that people come and they just donate. That's what I was nervous about. My delivery at the close was great. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is just like my passion, my life. And I just like, I look at all these stages and I just want to be on them and just spread words of love and unification and happiness and Bitcoin and things. But yeah, like he's just, Doug is a great dude, and everyone's a great person. So thank you to everyone that showed up again. I am clumsy, absolutely. I drop things all the time, and you know what? I'm gonna be like, I literally, you guys know, at the beginning of the show, I drop something like right off the bat. It's just what happens to me. I can't help it.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$4.99 from Doug Hype TV. Randy, you are the most amazing Zach Queen, Princess, Collision.
Well, thank you. I thank you. I thank you. There's a little English. I thank you. I don't know, guys. Like, I'm just like so happy. Like, I'm so happy to be a part of this space. I feel so freaking blessed every day. And I've been saying it to everybody I met. And shout out to everybody that I did meet. Just like I met Tina from Squid Grow. I met Michael from Decentral. Like, I just met like some really great people that like I just like wanted to put some faces to the names on X, and it was just everything I imagined. I thank you to Forbes for having me at their party. Pudgy Penguins was so freaking dope. Another awesome day, of course, a fundraiser. WrestleMania was last night and the night before, so that was interesting too. WrestleMania. I don't know if y'all have thoughts on that. I was watching WrestleMania. But yeah, John Crypto said, do we really like that in the UK? I don't know. Do you really sound like that?
You're welcome. Thank you.
It's just I'm bad at the impression.
$49.99
Oh,
from Doug
geez,
Hype
Doug.
TV. Zest, fire, shortcake, heart, sparkles. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, WrestleMania was pretty interesting last night. It was pretty interesting. I thought it was a good show, actually. I thought it was a really good show. They really pulled out. And I was surprised. It was like, Money in the Bank, how that ended up. I was wondering when he was going to drop that Money in the Bank thing, and then finally it happened. But Drew McIntyre was so funny. He literally tweeted during his match. Like, that was just everything. That was so Gen Z millennial of him. So, is Hipper a German name? I don't know if it's German. I really couldn't tell you that. I don't think it is. R-Truth was freaking awesome. I love R-Truth. That was great. That was absolutely awesome. But yeah, like, I'm so happy. Like, this week was just so great. I feel like, at NFT NYC, like, even though I didn't go to the actual event, going to all the side events, I really feel like I achieved a lot in terms of just networking and meeting people. That's all I ever want to do is meet people. So yeah, I'm really grateful. And I hope you guys are smashing the likes and things. Smash the likes, subscribe, share this video.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Again, I'm not too loud today because I'm trying to like get my voice back and things. It's only 2 days my voice was wrecked. But I see that we had a request in the chat, so I'm trying to grab that. Okay. So I know that JBZ was asking for 1 inch. So our levels are pretty much like leveling, man. We have 61 cents up 8%. Green dot pulled the momentum up, which is pretty nice. Hoping that crosses that 0 line. VWAP looks great. Money flow needs to pick up a little bit. RSI is doing pretty good, breaching right through that 50 line, going right through there, going bullish. I would look again to maybe out that wick is indicative of where the future lies. That's around 64.5 cents. I would look to break through 64 cents or 62. Really, 62.5 is where the line is. And then obviously you have this little mini resistance in your way with this wick high. And then 74.5 cents is really where the next level's at. Bearishly, you're still looking to hold that 54. Thank God of vocals. A potato flew around my room. The last piano bar was slapping. You know, Wick, I don't know if you guys saw in the chat. I know Dave Digital did for sure. I was out on a Friday night at the Forbes party, and I was outside with my friend Aaron from Williamsburg Pizza that I did the video with, where I transacted with Dogecoin. He was at the party. Tesla Model Doge was there, so I was outside with TMD. I was outside with Aaron and Doug and King Snooch. Shout out to King Snooch, another person that I saw this weekend. A great papa, a great guy. Just like so amazing, man. Just so amazing, all of these people. I forgot what I was going to talk about next. Oh, yeah, Piano Matty B. So I was outside with them, and I literally told them, oh, my gosh. I was like around 12, I think it was. And I was like, guys, you got it. I was like, I have to see if this is still live. They're like, what are you talking about? I was like, Piano Matty B. And I put them on. I was like, he goes live at 9 before I go live at 9:45. And he does his Piano Matty B bar with Kyle Mack every 10:30 p.m. On Friday and Saturday night. So I was like, that is what you guys have to tune into. So I was playing some Piano Matty B outside for some love. JBZ, no. So that's that. What else? Yeah, I did try to tune into the piano bar when I could. So shout out to Piano Matty B. I freaking love that dude. Hi, Jay Walker. Nice to see ya. Hello, Andy S. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see everyone in the chat. True Tesla Man. Oh, Mr. Ryder. Hello. Nice to see you. I didn't see you in the chat. Hope everyone is doing good. If I didn't say hi to you, then you could yell at me. I give you permission. One character is in here. Nice to see everyone. Enzo Mining. Faded. Cedric. I haven't watched Dune. K9MM, I'm so sad I missed you, man. You better see me at the next event, okay? Oh, Monkey said, hi, first time here. Well, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm so happy to have you. Well, as you guys know, like the news wasn't too crazy today, but we do have 16,135 subscribers. We gained a ton over the weekend because one of my shorts went a little bit viral. So thank you guys for all the support with all the shorts. It's really easy for the shorts to take off. If you guys like and comment, then anything is possible on any video. So make sure if you guys see a video by me, please like and share and comment. It really does push the algorithm, so that way we can spread our message to more people. But let's subscribe to the channel, por favor. Let's get after it. Shout out to Mr. Yee. I don't know why it's not coming through, but there's a fake rose given. Who's going to see the eclipse? Yeah, I think New York is supposed to see the eclipse today, but I don't know for sure. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm scared of the eclipse. Something about it just doesn't rub me the right way. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes. We only have 118 likes. Make sure you guys are getting 7 more. Let's get that 125. More Doge pizza. Listen, it's always good when you have Doge pizza, man. It's always good when you have Doge pizza. I love Doge pizza. I love buffalo pizza too. I love buffalo anything. I love buffalo sauce, man. Like, yeah, if you guys don't know what Doge video I'm talking about, I guess I should show it to you. It is my pinned tweet. Let's go to it. Make sure you guys check out this video. It's so freaking awesome, dude. Like, this was amazing. Hold on. There we go. What's up, everyone? It's Randi. We're outside Williamsburg Pizza in the Lower East Side. And that's Tesla Model Doge right here. That's so funny. Up in Manhattan, New York. And I'm going to pay for my pizza with Dogecoin. Let's get it. I'm gonna grab 2 plain slices and a soda, please. And I'm gonna pay with Doge. And there we go, guys. We are paying with Dogecoin, confirming the transaction. And there we go. Success. We have our Dogecoin transaction, and we are getting our pizza. And you see how big that slice is? Like, that's like the size of my body. Like, these were fat slices. Again, shout out to Aaron from Williamsburg Pizza. This guy's a freaking genius, man. Like, he's amazing. And thank him for creating Doge Express. Like, that was awesome. Shout out to our friend that just subscribed. Yes, that was a mic in my hands, by the way, and I think I lost it. So, but I do have a backup, which is nice. I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened to it. But yeah, I freaking loved it. Of course, there was 25% off because I paid with Doge, and then, you know, the discounts because of the party. I didn't have to pay for drinks and everything there, so that was really awesome. Was I vaping? No. That was not a vape, kids. That was a microphone. No vaporizers here. No vaporizers. Hi, Ice God. Nice to see you. Who handles their POS? I think the guy that owns the place, Aaron, is the one that created Doge Express, which is the payment rail. I mean, we might see another zesty cryptocurrency be added to it, so we'll see. But yeah, no vapory here, no vapory. Sola Hefe said it looks bomb. It was so good. Like, it was actually really good. Like, you know, sometimes you have, like, the crypto but not the pizza good, but we had both. Like, we had our cake and we were eating it too. Do you think major retailers will ever adopt Bitcoin? I think so, Kappa. I think it's just going to be like any cryptocurrency you want to pay with, you could pay with. I just don't know if Bitcoin would just be popular because it's not feasible unless they use Lightning. But Lightning is also, you know, getting a little bit expensive and things. So I think Bitcoin will be used for payment. I think people will accept it for the sake of accepting it. But I also think they'll accept other things like Litecoin and things like that. Hi, Randy. Chicago pizza's better. Listen, I haven't been to Chicago, so I can't even give you the answer, but I'm scared of deep dish. It's intimidating. Right, BGT? Thank you for the roses. Oh, BGT. So shout out to Billy. I don't know if he's here, but shout out to Billy from Billy Goat Tales. I did send a little birthday video for him. We made it into an NFT thanks to Tony. So that was really awesome, and shout out to him. Happy birthday. Thank you for the little crown. Thank you. But yeah, so this was really awesome, guys. Like, we really got after it today. We're going to continue to get after it. And I'm just so excited for this week. I really think that Bitcoin has a lot of power within her. That's kind of why I wore green today, because I'm kind of manifesting some green candles and some green energy. We have a lot to freaking cover this week. We have a lot of things to think about. We're going to have a lot of FUD that's coming through the doors. And that's because we know that Bitcoin is going up. It's about to break all-time highs again. And if Bitcoin starts to go bonanza, I will make sure I am back for you guys to live stream a new all-time high. I try to catch all the all-time highs on the show because I like celebrating historic moments like this. And I think this is a really historic time to be in crypto. Like I said, in multiple aspects, that things like this, I'm gonna cry because I'm literally gonna cry because things like this mean the absolute freaking world to me. The fact that people reach out to me to go to events like Another Awesome Day to raise funds for other teenagers that are freaking struggling and bring them education in especially underserved neighborhoods and individuals that are going to get crypto education because of these people. Like, that is so powerful. And the fact that crypto brings us that power that we could really change the world. I'm crying. Hold on. Ugh, I didn't want to tear. But the fact that we could really change the world with crypto, the fact that we know that you guys donate to Y3K takeover.wallet and you guys could be a part of something so big where these kids, you see, they're directly being educated. They're directly being given resources. Like, this is every single thing that we are in crypto for, is to be able to give these kids education and to help these people that are struggling with mental health. And I talk about it all the time that we're in a huge mental health epidemic in the United States especially. And to be able to try to help other people that are struggling, because we know that the struggle is real, especially in these times where we have social media. That's really changing the way that kids grew up. We have, you know, a lot of like political and you know, political divisiveness going on right now. So I just think that things like this are just, this is the future, and this is what changes the world, is things like Y3K. So I'm gonna cry, but thank you so much, Y3K, for having me, and thank you, Doug, for like co-hosting with me and just giving that comedic zest. I just want to change the world so freaking bad, and I want to unify mankind, and I think this is the way to freaking do it. My eyes are burning. So I don't know. I'm just so happy. Like, I just love things like this. Shout out to Golden for 10 memberships in the chat. I'm emotional, Golden. You're killing me right now. But yeah, like, this is really what it's all about. Like, these are happy tears. Like, I'm not sad. Like these are really happy tears. Like, I just feel like so honored to be a part of this space and to really like help change the world. Like, people are so sad right now. And I don't want people to be sad. I want everyone to be happy. I want people to like be nice to everybody else that surrounds them. And like, this is part of it. And this is really part of it. I'm like literally freaking tears rolling down my face. But yeah, like, this is what it's all about. And this is why I'm in crypto. And I used to talk about it all the time. How I used to do charity work in high school, except I didn't know where the money went, and that made me uncomfortable. But I know these kids are being taken care of, and I know these people really freaking care about what they're doing. And I care so much too.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$10 from Golden0669. I believe you can make a huge difference in the world. Keep grinding on your path. You got it.
Oh, thank you, Golden, man. That means so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$9.99 from Retro Mike Tech. More proud of you than you'll ever know.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$1.99 from Doug Hype TV. The world is full of love and zape, shortcake, collision, sparkles, heart.
Thank you for the rain of love, guys. That's a lot. But yeah, like, this is what it's all about. So I really hope that, like, as you guys, are, you know, scrolling through Twitter, as you guys are making your meme coin gains, that you do donate to people when you can. And it's more than just us. It's more than making money. A lot of people in this space are talking about, like, we're here to make money. Like, that's not why we're here. This is a revolution. This is about changing the world. This is about being your own bank, having money that belongs to you, having transparency, 24/7, 365 transactions that are across the border. That no matter where you are in the world, doesn't matter if you're on the other side of the globe, you could donate to people like Y3K. You can make a difference and directly support people, where, you know, with all these regular charities, that a lot of them are not good people, and your money is not going to the right places. When you know that this is going to the right place, like, this gives me so much hope for the future. It's a revolution, guys. This is more than making money. This is more than meme coins. This is everything. And we're here to change the world. This is global. This isn't just the United States. This isn't just, you know, the UK or like whatever it is. This is everybody. And everyone in the world is directly affected by crypto. Everyone's directly affected by fiat. Everyone's directly affected by the corruption that comes from fiat. And this is really a way to fix it. I'm just so happy. Like, really. Yeah, so we're gonna get after it. We have the eclipse that's coming up today, so we're hoping that we're okay. Hoping that things go okay. This is like the start of a new spiritual, beautiful spiritual era. But yeah, like, I think we're really at the precipice of something big. I have the Padre coming through. Come hang out. Come hang out.
Give her a hug.
Yay.
You're doing good stuff.
Thank you.
Don't cry.
I try not to cry. I get emotional. I can't help it. I should just not let people see my tears, and I'll wear the shades from Douglas. I love these shades. These things are so freaking swaggy, man. Freaking swaggy. But again, I'm sorry I couldn't yell today. My voice is still a little off. I think I should be better by tomorrow. But yeah, like that is. Yes, that was Papa Hipper. That was Randy. That was Randy with the Y. I'm Randy with the I. He's Randy with the Y. I feel like I look better like this.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Your content is high quality and your zest is my favorite way to start the day.
JVZ.
0.0499509 LTC.
Thank you. Thank you very much. BGT Billy Goat Tails on TikTok. Papa Randy says that you're the best. Wow. Yeah, that's emotional. But this is what I care about so much. More monkey fist. You look very shady. I get it. I get the joke. That was funny. Shady. I got it. That was funny. VGT, thank you for the 15 roses. Hashtag givers gain. Hashtag the giver gain. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so happy. Reported for family quality. You guys are great. I appreciate you so much. Guys, we have so much that's coming up. The Bitcoin halving is in 10 days. We're going to get the frick after it. We're gonna get after it, guys. I'm just so blessed. Again, I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much for supporting me every single day of the week. Monday, Sunday, Saturday, Fridays. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. You guys are always here for me, and I appreciate more than you guys understand. So make sure you guys are smashing the likes for me.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
$1.99 from Doug Hype TV. Zype shades lookin' so good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was holding it together until I saw Dad. I know, stop it. You guys are killing me. I really do appreciate you. Like, this is like kind of ridiculous. The journey that personally I've been through. In crypto, I can't wait to see you guys at Litecoin Summit. Like this, seeing people over the weekend got me so bullish on Litecoin Summit, man, because Litecoin is so amazing, and I'm hoping you guys support Litecoin as well. The technology, I don't care about price and all that thing. But please make sure you guys are coming to the conference July 24th to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. I really wasn't going to go to any NFT NYC events, so shout out to Doug for dragging me out and bringing me to all of these events. But I'm just so blessed. I'm so happy to be able to be a part of this. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you so freaking much for supporting me. Thank you to everyone that came and supported Y3K. I know that a lot of people should have came, and I think more will come next time. And it was just a massive event. So I'm so thankful to everyone that joined us. And I'm bullish on everyone. I'm bullish on the revolution. I'm bullish on how great this space is, and how much positivity and unity comes out of it. And no other movement has united the entire world like Bitcoin, like crypto, and even music. So thank you guys so much. I enjoy every single one of you. Like, I get emotional. Like, I can't help but get emotional on the show because it just makes me so freaking happy that you guys are here for me. Oh my gosh, one character gave me a $20 super chat. It doesn't pop up because it's a little emote, but it says thanks for being you on it. Holy freaking. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Thank you so much, one character. That is so sweet of you, man. I love those little emojis. I love my little emojis. I wish the emojis were able to pop up on the screen. That would be so awesome. But thank you. Like, wow. That makes me so happy. Like, you guys are too good to me. You guys are so good to me. Man, we're all on this road together, and every single person that I met knows that as well. Every single person I met knows that we're a part of this together. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you. One character with another $2 super chat, a little fist pump, a little this action. Wait, hold on. I think it's better. Yeah, there you go. Wow. I fist bumped someone and they went like this. I was like, yeah, you're matching my energy, man. Oh, you were trying to go for $21. That is so cute, one character. You're awesome. Thank you, Alexandra G, for the kind words. Like, you guys are so freaking sweet. You spoil me out here. You guys spoil me. Doug with the little hey you. Hold on, I'll do it. Hold on. Hey you. Yeah, like, sheesh, guys, this is a revolution. I'm so bullish on a revolution. She's building a list of crypto women to help bring awareness. Listen, I will say one thing, coach. I will say one thing. That we need more women in crypto. And I was talking to many ladies over the weekend, and I'm hoping all the other ladies in the space are inclusive and things, because I spoke to a lot of women, and they want to feel welcome in this space. They want to feel like other women, other guys are going to accept them here. And I feel like that was something that I was surprised I encountered. So I really spoke to a lot of women, spoke to a lot of girls that was their first crypto conference and things. And I made a lot of good connections with a lot of new women in the space. So I'm hoping that over the next few weeks and years that we have like a whole cabal of women that are joining this space, because like they deserve to be here just as much as any other guy or whatever. I don't care what anybody is, to be honest, what race you are, what gender you are. That's what the best thing about crypto is that it doesn't discriminate. No one gives an actual sheesh who you are and what you do. But I do know that when it comes to, you know, building in Web3, it's hard, especially as a girl, because there's not a lot of us. So I do support every single woman that comes in the space. If you're a woman, start doing anything. I don't care what you're doing. Be a mod in a chat, join a Discord, make content. I met a girl that was a graphic designer, and she was so freaking sweet. She was one of the sweetest people I met all weekend. I went to a few parties with her, and Doug, like, this girl was so freaking sweet, and she just wanted to feel included in the space. And I just think that this is what we need to do, is open these arms like wide open for all these other women. So I support every woman in the space. I will continue to support women in the space. I'll support everybody in the space. I don't care what you look like. I'm here for you. So this is that's what it's all about. But thank you guys so much for being a part of this journey with me, for being a part of the journey with all the other people in this chat, because this is a family. And I will never say anything other than that. We are a family. We're going to keep getting after it. We're going to go on this journey together. We're just getting started. You see, this channel only has 16,130 something subscribers. We're so early. We're so early, guys. So thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you. We're going to continue to get after it. If you haven't yet, please make sure you like, subscribe, share this video out with friends. I will be back tomorrow at 9:45 a.m. unless Bitcoin starts to go starts to go parabolics out here. Do you guys know about parabolas? I remember learning about that in school. It was a big part of math class. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Make sure you stay hyped, stay zype, and stay zesty, guys. Thank you so much. Peace. Why don't you like, subscribe, share this
Why
video?
don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Stay safe. Don't look at the eclipse. Wear glasses or something. Peace.